Alright, hello and welcome everyone. Sorry, my OBS has been a bit strange right there, but I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. We are going to be here with the sub-faction tournament. Now, if you know what that means, it means you can only bring one sub-faction for the entire tournament and try and get here to the final. So in the semis here with Mr. PE up against Human Boys. We are going to have neck bet today from the PE side of things. We are going to be having a Clan Scryer here going up. I think it's Clan Scryer, yes, Clan Scryer up against Muselese, I believe. Welcome everyone, hope you're all doing well. Sorry, sinuses are getting messed up again, but we're ready to kick off. Going to be on Oakenhammer, and particularly this does favour the vampire count. In general, you would normally bring a specific vampire count bloodline lord. I'm actually on the wrong settings, but we will change that in the near future. There we go. On the wrong casting settings. We'll have to just reset that in a minute, but that's okay. I still haven't got those settings there from a friend yet, so we need to get that sorted. So, for the Skaven, we'll hop straight into it. Looks like here we are going to be having the Pit Fighters of Hell's Deep with the double Rat Ogres. Mixing in here with the Teethbreaker Rattling Guns to get that good slow and AP. In with the Poison Wind Globadiers, so nice and close there. We are going to have the Ickets Zap Zap Cannons. Alongside here, the Clanfork and Tail Slashers, not known for having fire damage as the VC, but here looks like we're going to be going for the bonuses there in the stats. Clan Rat Spears with shields here, dotted on the front line, including some more Clan Rats, and a few Skaven Slaves. Icket Claw here will be the Lord choice, alongside the Assassin and the Eshin Sorcerer. Very nice. The Assassin there looking goddamn awesome with the Concealment Bombs, Assassin's Trophy, Rather High Talisman and Slippery, with the Eshin Sorcerer coming in with the Warp Stars and Toxic Rain. And here for Icket Claw we are going to be having Death Frenzy with the Howling Warp Gale. Very strong indeed. Here for the VC we are going to be having the Crypt Ghouls, a couple here dotted around in the front line, mixing with Skelly Spearmen, Zombies, more Skeleton Warriors, more zombies here dotted on the front line, more Crypt Ghouls, and it looks like a double Black Knights over there on the left for the anti-infantry. For the Hero Core, we are going to have the double White King Bow with the Scab Scraith on foot. And for the Lord Choice, we are going to, of course, have the Red Duke. He'll be here with Elf Sign, as well as Raise the Dead, Gaze in the Gash, the Invocation of Nehek, the Pestilence Breath, Frenzy, and, of course, the Swarm of Flies. 2 units of the Vargoths to the back for the regen and the armor piercing. These boys are going to thump pretty hard. Who would I say this favours? Probably VC at the moment. They've definitely got the toolkit to win. I think the Assassin is going to struggle up against the double White King. Pressure from the Vargoths and the Lord. Breath attacks and Gazing the Gas should delete the big man himself, Icket Claw. And for the remainders, it's going to be pretty tough. They should be able to surround pretty effectively if they do push well, but it's hard to say here. Gonna have fun from both sides, like to see that. Let's jump straight in with it. We are going to move forward here with the Eshin Sorcerer trying to get some Warp Stars off. Not too sure on the range of that bad boy, actually. 200 meters. Okay, not bad. Not terrible either. He does have Concealment Bombs. Oh, he doesn't have it on him, I don't think. But I think he can get Concealment Bombs. I know he does have Stalk, I think. Yeah, he does have Stalk. Unspottable, of course, is always better. But Stalk otherwise does all the good stuff. All the good stuff you'd expect. Evolutionary Gaming, good day, sir. How are we? Mr. Hank Cyrus, Down Under Blunder, Rusty, Juros, and the rest. How are we all? I hope we're doing well today. Mr. Neckbet as well in there. And CJ. Mr. DJ, how are you? Getting caught here a little bit. Could be the Toxic Rain Man himself. Is he going to get caught? I don't know. Don't think the Skeletons have quite enough speed there. We're going to be having 31 trying to catch up against 42, so not quite. So if we're a little bit more aggressive there with the Red Duke, or maybe even the 80 speed Vargoths, we could do a little bit better. Shots going to be whipping through the front here up against these Skeleton Warriors. Black Knights on the flank. I definitely want to turn and burn there, and that's exactly what's going to be going down. We can see the doors here are going to be slamming straight into the flank of the Black Knights. Black Knights are going to drop. We are going to rotate here with the Crypt Ghouls to sort of a mid position. Get a nice good surround. Take your time here as the VC. You definitely need to. A little bit faster is going to be the Crypt Ghouls. They're going to go in at 38 speed poison as well, so they can be quite good at just ripping apart the front line. But we do have Clan Rats here to mix in. Now, Clan Rats are nice, just extra base stats there for melee, and of course their added leadership, with in general better armor and shields, but the shields aren't too necessary apart from the added melee defense. Shots to the front, I'm going to miss up against the Vargoth. Don't know what else we've got here in the middle pocket. We are going to move forward with the Teethbreaker. Ooh, Scab Scraps down the flank here of the Clan Rat Shields. Lovely. Second one coming in as well. A near miss, actually. I actually don't think the Clan Rats moved there. So Neckbet, unfortunately, throwing one of the 6 there. Looks like the Teethbreakers with the Unspottable coming out. I'm not too sure what the target is. Target might be the Vargulf. No, it looks like the target is going to be wrapping into the White Kings in the front. They do have Silver Shields, so they might also just push. Like, they really don't care. Like, they're going to get a lot of the damage output coming in there. Invocation will just heal a lot of that ammunition. Shots to the sky does actually hit here up against the Red Duke. He's going to take a little bit of damage. Critical's coming around on the right-hand flank, though. We've got to be careful. We've got to keep an eye on that. Oh, looks like Ikit has gone out to deal with that. So he's just going to be using the extra power, or unlimited power, as we say here. And he's going to be rolling dirty through the Criticals. Criticals look disgusting, but these guys are going to do absolutely no damage here, unfortunately. No matter how disgusting they look, they're not going to be able to thump too hard there up against the big man himself. Big shots to the side. Gaze and the Gash going down. Gaze and the Gash, and we're going to hit. For the majority we miss. We do clip the hill and a few go over the top, but we hit some. But definitely not worth it there for the Winter Magic investment. In the back, Sketty Spears coming around the back, and if we can engage some of the Clan Rats here, we can then start pushing in the back. We've only got 2 units of Clan Rat Spears in the back here. We've got 4 coming around the flanks. Looks like one has engaged here at the front. I think actually bringing... Oh, Skeleton Spearman. What happened to the extra? Oh, both of them are back here. Okay, fair enough. Didn't quite see what that was. That's going to be Howling Woodgale. Okay, so we're going to pin him in place, and then we're going to shoot him here with the Teethbreakers. And it looks like the artillery, and he is going down. God damn it here, going down to 2,800 health. He is not happy. Invocation needs to come out now. I don't know if we're going to get that opportunity here. If he goes into a negative leadership, which I think he might here, we could see him die. Jesus, he's going down. Okay, unfortunately, the Red Duke is going to be falling here. Negative 30 in leadership, he will die, and there's not a lot you can do about it. You might as well give up, forget about it, and move on. Again, that's a big hit in the middle, but now we need to try and see if we can pop off here with the Vargulfs. I don't think that's going to happen here. We can see the double Rat Ogres, including the Pit Fighters of Hell's Deep. They're going to rip into the front. We're now going to have the Rattling shooting into the lightly armoured Vargulfs. Here's Scab Scrape down the flank going in here, and that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. We want to be breaking that down and popping in, but that is going to be a dropout here from the VC, and a great game there coming in from Human Boy. Yes, yes. GG, well played. Can't wait to see Skaven here to win. Hello, Caradoc. How we doing, buddy? How we doing? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hope you're all having a great time. So, Human Boy, thank you very much. See you in the final. Let me quickly message Neckbet. Perfect. So let's see where we're at here. Looks like it's going to be Caradoc and Grombrindle in the other semi-final. That would be why that's not working. All right. Oops, you used your lord, you lose. Yeah, I mean, it was a hard one. It was a hard one. Caradoc is in. Welcome. Neckbet, check your DMs, my guy. Check your DMs on Discord there. I should actually have a tissue on here somewhere. Alright, it's going to be Caradoc here with the sisters coming up against, I believe it's going to be the man, the myth, the legend, Grombrindle. Now only Grombrindle can be bought. It's going to be pretty fun. At least Skaven dumps for the Dowie. I mean, this is true. This is true. I think any of the ones in the final can do well, probably except the Vampire counts. For sure. Oh, I do actually have a tissue in my pocket. Lovely. Hello there, Mr. Caradoc. Let's see if we can get in Mr. Grombrindle. There he is. There's the big man himself. Yeah, I think you could agree with that. I think maybe the dragon was a bit overkill, perhaps. Yeah, breath attacks are very good. But he bought double Scab Scraith, and he had Gaze in the Gash. So there was a lot of investment on the dragon, but of course their Howling Walk Gale is obviously a big pick there for Ikit Claw, right? So yeah, that's a tough one. Just waiting for Grombrindle here. No problem, Mr. Grombrindle. Looks like his game got stuck. Mr. Chad Thorgrim is on the way. Send him another invite just in case. Alright, and something we have to talk about. So we are going to talk about here the Cavalry Beta going live. Hallelujah! We are going to be live with the Cavalry Beta, which means we're all going to be on the same game right now. So for those that haven't swapped over from the beta, we are now all live. That's for the remainder now. That should hopefully be for the majority of the rest of the game. I don't think we're going to see any big changes. Any big changes that do come in will likely not be on a beta. So we will be going live for the rest, I would have thought. It was a very well played counter, Mr. Evolution. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Oh. Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit laggy. Let me restart the lobby. Yeah. There we go. Nice. So if we're already in beta, do we have to download something? Yes, what you do is when you download it for the beta, you just scroll up and do none. Because none means it will remove all betas that are currently active. And then you'll go to live. That is live. None is live. So it'll be on whatever the patch is currently set by the CA team. Yes, hopefully that helps, Mr. Blackthorn. Yeah, no problem, dude. No problem at all. No problem at all. Indeed, what Mr. Human Boy yes has said. Gromberdo's trying to tell me something, but I'm not too sure what it is or what it means. Ah. Let me send him an invite. Mr. Chatty Chad Thorgrim. Let's get you in. When will the beta become live? There is no beta now. We're off the beta. We're on live now, Hank. Yeah, we're on live now. So CA have made the update where the beta that we were on is now live. So it is only the cav beta now, but it is on live. So we're playing live. There is no beta. So where you would have put the beta on before, you would have clicked on Cavalry Beta 1.12.0. It is now Cavalry Beta 1.12.1, but you'll just put none because then it will be live because it's live now. So I understand that's probably very confusing to understand, but essentially go on to the beta tips and then just click none. Cool. All right. Should have asked this earlier, but I didn't get a chance actually. Perfect. Right, so we're gonna be on Oakenhammer. There might be a third place as well if we can get that sorted as well, and then we'll do the final. And then yeah. All right, give me 10 seconds, and I will be right back. Alrighty, we're back. I mean, that's what I said, yeah. Just who do you think is going to win? Obviously, you don't know. I don't know either. Just who do you think is going to win? Nice, nice, nice. So Grombrado was telling me that it's a curse. Whenever he wants to play for me or Ducky, he can just never organise the lobby. You can just never get it going. He is Son of the Mountain's homie indeed. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know, Because you might not know, but there's something you do need to do right now. And if you haven't done this already, then shame on you. But we can solve that. We can solve this. So one thing I want you to do for me, I want you to do this, and it's going to be very quick. It's going to be very quick. What I want you to do, I'm going to leave a little link in the bottom right-hand corner. It's just a little one there. There's a very nice YouTuber that you might not know about here in the chat, an absolute legend. If you don't know about him, what you can do, go click on that link, give him a quick subscription, and say hello from Logic on his most recent video, and then that'll be very kind of you. You can go there and subscribe. He does very good content, and you guys should go check him out. He's a nice guy. Does some fun content. So make sure you go check that out. He may or may not be in our final already. I couldn't possibly say, but he might be. Let's see if Gromby wants to host. Looks like Gromby can't even get onto the game. Yeah. I can't even get onto the game. Okay. Maybe a computer restart? I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey! Lovely, nice. We're ready to go, everybody. Now, I would say Mr. Human Boy Yes is one of the legends in the community here for multiplayer Warhammer, and it's an absolute... What's the correct word here? It's an absolute travesty if you do not subscribe to him. Absolute travesty. Also, speaking of subscriptions, thank you very much, everybody. I actually reached today 750, so thank you very much. That's really awesome. Thank you very much. I'm near a new milestone as well on Twitch, which was really nice. I'm slowly approaching the 150 mark. And 750 on here is insane. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it's really awesome. It's really awesome. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yo, Mr. Doggy Dog, what are we saying? Mr. Dog, we have some fun tonight. We are doing a... Unfortunately, we lost Chad Thoric campaign. So for those who don't know, I've been doing an SFO campaign on Twitch. And what was I going to say? Yes, I did an SFO campaign on Twitch with the Grimhammer 2 mod. It's really fun, it's really different, and it's really given a bit of a change there to sort of the game. Oh, sorry, I got some messages. Just check that Caradoc is ready. Right, let me just do this very quickly. Cool. Lovely jubbly. Just meeting here, Mr. Karadok. Logic. Play Dowie Tazar on SFO. Void, hello, welcome. How are we, sir? Thank you very much for the congratulations on 750. I really appreciate that. Void, how are we? How's your holiday going? How's your rest? How's things? My Wi-Fi stopped working and I missed the rest of your stream. No, doggy dog, no. So sad, so sad. Is Wood Elf Melee Rush into Dwarf? Yeah, Wood Elf Melee Rush is certainly a thing. So there's two ways you play this. It's Wood Elf Melee Rush or Wood Elf Kite. There is a hybrid way you can do it with a Spellcaster. Oh, I didn't change the thing. That's okay. We can do this. We just go into Controls. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And then we're back on the regular. Nice. Okay, sweet. We'll just do that for the rest because then I don't have to quit and reload and do all the silly things. Or is it just a dream? No, it is a thing, man. It is a thing. You bring like a bunch of Glade Guard Spears, you bring a bunch of Wildwood Rangers and War Dancers, and you just kind of push and poke. And go, ha-ha, and stab the Dowie. When you have some nice cavalry charging in the back, doing some juicy, juicy work. Indeed, indeed. You probably get like a Spellweaver high in the sky with Soul Quench and Tempest and Apotheosis, and it's pretty good. And that looks like we're getting a hybrid here, which should be quite fun. Ooh, the boys are bad, and they're back in town. We can see here for the Dowie, Bugman Rangers in the front. We are going to have 4 units of the bad boys indeed. Triple of the Rangers as well there for the Stork, with the Slayers mixing in with some Longbeards, alongside a Runesmith. And the man, the myth, the legend, Grombrindle. A man that's not been seen in a while here. We are going to have the Rune of Slowness and the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Here with Grombrindle, with the Rune Axe of Grombrindle, Foeseeker. Grombrindle has no fear, and of course, that unbreakable status. Now, for the front line here, making up the box, we are going to be having Dwarf Warriors here with the shields. Longbeards as well, dotted around on the SFO campaign. They actually come with silver shields, which I quite like. But of course, multiplayer might be a bit powerful. We are going to have Glade Guards, Starfire Shafts here dotted. I'm sure we're going to have 5 of these bad boys. That's going to be the biggest change here in the meta game for the Wood Elves. You know, they got 170 range, but they have armor piercing. So, well, yeah, very strong. Speedball of Life, is that on foot? No, she's going to be on horse. Okay, so she's going to be on horse. She's going to be having Arcane Conduit, Opal Amulet, Flesh to Stone, Earthblood, and... Ooh, okay. War Dancers, mixing in with some Wildwood Rangers, Eternal Guard. Yeah, it's just going to be a really good, like, hybrid push. This is what I call, like, the hybrid push. Normally you'd have this, or you would drop the... If you wanted to go, like, full melee push, what is what I call, is where you drop this and then you go with Cavalry. And you go maybe a couple of Great Stag Knights or something like that for just some mass AP push. Maybe bringing the Lost Silver Knights, that kind of thing. War Dancers as well should really rip apart the front of the flanks. But here, if they do get into the flanks of the Dwarf Warriors, they'll do quite well. But otherwise, it's going to be pretty poor. Boys, we move forward. This is a meaty pocket as well. So look at the numbers here. We're going to be on 1,100 up against 1,000. So outnumbering by 100 here is going to be the Wood Elves, and they've got a bunch of AP here. Eternal Guards, the Eternal Guards are going to be naked. A couple of shields in the front, but the rest are going to be susceptible to being shot for sure. Only 40 armor, no shields, and these are silver when they are paid for. So pretty good there for the... is that added melee defense as well? We're looking at there, 44 on 36. Yes, it is added melee defense as well. Actually, quite a bit of added melee defense. That's 9 melee defense for 75 gold. Yep, Eternal Guard with shields be OP, man. They be OP. By the way, Logic Nameborn, thank you very much, Mr. CJ DJ. We'll get that changed ASAP. So it's going to be... VM Karatok. That will have to do for now. Alright, so moving in, we're going to get some shots in the front here up against the Eternal Guard shields. Yep, some pretty meaty stuff there indeed. It's okay, the ones with the shields are going to get a lot of the missiles incoming, but now they're going to be shooting over the top of the Wildwood Rangers. The bad boys, now they do have... Oh, there we go. Flesh Stone going down, giving them 100 armor. That's where the protection is going to come in. Wildwood Rangers otherwise only have 40 armor, no shields. They are going to get shot. We should now focus on the second Wildwood Rangers. A lot of shots going in here up against the heavily armored Wildwoods. On the flax end, we are going to be having the Wildwood Rangers as well, moving in with the War Dancers. These need to pick off a unit each and just shoot them and wither them down indeed. And then here, it looks like Earthblade going down on the right-hand side is going to catch the Eternal Guards with shields as well. Dwarf Warriors in the front are going to be holding strong now. We're going to be shooting in with the Starfire Shafts. They're going to be thumping there into the Bugman Rangers. Shots coming in the front here. The Wildwoods are taking some damage. We've now moved in with the Eternal Guard. They did pop around the corner here from the Dwarf Warriors, and now they're going to be starting to stab up against the Rangers. In the back here, pockets rather large there for a unit, and that's it there. Good stuff from Caradoc. He's now going to be poking that through the hole. We need to drop back here with the Longbeards so we can protect up against the Bugmans. Actually, that's a huge gap. I thought this was more infantry. That doesn't seem to be the case. Slayers do need to move across. They will die here to War Dancers, though, for a pretty good cost efficiency trade, actually, I think. In the middle here, we can see the Spellweaver. No pressure on her. Big shots in the front. Where is Grombrindle is the question. Grombrindle's in the trees getting stabbed up by Eternal Guard. He needs to get over here and start thumping up against the Spellweaver. If we can get the Rune of Slowness on her and then start thumping with Grombrindle, she'll die in a matter of seconds here in the middle. Starfire Shafts really pinning it into the middle pocket. It's like here the Rangers are going to be shooting over the top up against the War Dancers. War Dancers are falling, but now War Dancers are in the middle. As we see, the Longbeards did extend out a little bit too far. Bugmans are now going to drop in behind their namesake and try and see if they can protect in the middle there. War Dancers starting to move. We now need to kind of drop with this pocket. We've kind of lost it, really. So pulling the Rangers here in the middle through here and out in behind might be quite advantageous. In the middle of something, we're going to have the Runesmith fighting in melee combat. Doesn't have great stats. Could do okay, but he will invariably lose over time there to the armor piercing. Wildwoods are pushing through. We did shatter the Rangers. Dwarf Warriors are broken. We are going to be running away with the Bugman Rangers. We're now going to be shooting here with the Rangers in the back as well. Should get some pretty good damage here. 20 models left. 680. And unfortunately here, it looks like we did get caught a little bit there in the middle. They did just get shot here by the 5 units because they're just not getting touched. And the cost efficiency trade for War Dancers and Wildwoods is just so strong. In my opinion, this matchup is probably about 60% favour for the Wood Elves. It's a really tough one for the Dowie. Any good player with good micro will just dumpster the Dowie with pretty much whatever build they bring. We can see here they have been broken in the front, but the front line is now no use where it is. It needs to be back here protecting all the units that are dying here in the back because we've pretty much shut down 1, 2, 3, 4 units of range. We've got 2 left to make that 3 out of the 7 left here in the middle. We're going to fight Dwarf Warriors up against Wildwoods. They have done a lot of damage up to Grombrindle, 3,500 health for him in the back here. So we did break some more of those Eternal Guards, but the range is piling into the middle. Dwarf Warriors and Slayers are now going to be chasing. Now, these guys can't run forever, but they are going to get blocked out here by the Wildwoods. We are going to move forward with the Runesmith. Getting shot here as the Longbeards. They kind of wanted to just fall back, and they need to kind of sit under the fire and guidance here of the Bugman Rangers. They're not going to be shooting too hard here. They need to get forward and aid with their front line because it's a little bit dispatched right now. We've got maybe a half of the army left fighting against the full army of the Wood Elves, and we've only got half here kind of shooting in. But we are going to shoot over the top here with the Bugmans. They are going to be starting to hit into the Starfire Shafts. Only 15 up for them. They are going to get chucked onto here by the Slayers as well. We see Longbeards coming through. Banserpower is going to be in the Wood Elf favour, but it's pretty close. Sorry, in the Dowie favour. It's in the Dowie favour. No way. Okay, it's in the Dowie favour, supposedly. Where is the High Elf Mage, is the question. Oh, Lord's dead, -10. I didn't even see the Lord died. I didn't even see the Lord had died. Did Grombrindle get hold of her? I didn't even see that she died. That would be why Balancer Power is in the Dowie favour. God damn it, no way. Okay, so she died. I didn't see that. So she died. Wildwood Rangers here. I swear I saw her moving, but apparently she died. Unbelievable. I need to rewatch this. But Bugman Rangers here going to be shooting into the front. But I think this still could be a win for the Wood Elves potentially. It all depends on the ammunition is starting to fall short. Bugmans are going to be regenning. Starfire Shafts are shooting to the front line. There's not a lot left. We can see Wildwoods should be able to fight pretty well here up against Grombrindle. It looks like you do have the Rune Axe, which is going to give -16 leadership there thanks to Discourage. That's actually going to be really good here into the front line. So really well played there. Lots of shots into the front. So we are going to get a Rune of Wrath and Ruin here in the back, doing some lovely damage up against the Starfire Shaft. That is actually going to kink into army losses. GG's and well played. Holy damn, I didn't even see that Lord died. No, the Runesmith did it. Damn it, yeah. Didn't even see that. Spotify says I have no connection while I can watch but not listen to the stream. Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. There should be subtitles. Yeah, there should be subtitles. So 18 there for the Spellweaver. We've got 340 and 600 there for the Eternal Guards. 170, 160. With 925, 511, and 760 for the War Dancers. 580, 260, 460, and 700 for the Wildwoods. With 670, 900, 840, 760, and 540 there for the Starfire Shafts. I kind of like the Spellweaver, but not really. I understand the idea, try and see if you can protect the Wildwoods. They did okay. They broke this back line. I don't know how they didn't clear off the end there, but losing the Lord was obviously huge. I didn't see that, but are we sure that he killed it? Let's have a look. So only 630 there for Grombrindle, 670 for the Runesmith. We've got 180, 475, 150 with 320. We've got 460, 650, and 375. Slayer's got 1.6. I think the Slayers killed her. I'm pretty sure. The Slayers must have at 1.6. I don't think the Runesmith might have Rune of Wrath and ruined it, but I think they killed him. Her even. 360, 340, and 530. We've got 300, 800, 460, and 1000 for the Bubban Rangers. So yeah, really well played. Grombrindle in with the discourage ability as well was really nice. Rune of Wrath and Ruin paying dividends there up against the backline range. What else could we say about this? I kind of like the Spellweaver High. I think the Spellweaver High is much better in all scenarios, even on horseback, because you can shoot down the flanks there using her ability, and then you can choose Apotheosis. And if you need to overcast it with extra range, you can do that as well. Tempest can also be quite good because there was no counter hit to any sort of Skyfalls. Of course, you do have these that can do quite well, but if they're under shots here for, say, Buckmans or normal Rangers, you could struggle. You could struggle hard. Hey, for Poland. Yeah, I thought she died from Slayers. I thought she died. No, it is pretty hard, I think, this matchup. I think it is pretty hard. I do. And that's my general and honest opinion. That's my general and honest opinion. Two people of equal skill level, I think that this matchup is 60% favoured to the Wood Elves. Yeah, good for the Stumpies indeed, right? Indeed, the Hippie Elves definitely deserve the high magic. 100%. So we are going to be playing on Pillar of Bone, of course, on the Bone Zone. Oh, mate. This is going to be hard for Chatty. Chatty can do this. If anybody can do it, he can do it. For sure. Hey, Palmer Q, how you doing, buddy? Slayer Rush can be great, but of course, if they go with a normal push, can be tough. Yeah, full podium. I'm more than happy to play this matchup with you. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Slayer Rush can be good if they've gone all ranged. You certainly can catch, but it's not one I would recommend. It's not one I would recommend. I really like Chad Thorgrim's build. Going really wide with range is quite nice. As well, having the Bugmans that have regen can also be quite good. Their durability is very strong. Very strong. It's one of the few matchups I really like them in, actually. It's one of the few matchups I do like them in. Alright, we're ready here with Mr. RTK Human Boy. Let's get in Mr. Chad Thorgrim. Oh yeah, I'll have to find this as well. If I can find something. Let me just search something for you guys, so I have it. Where is the meme den? There is the meme den. Where is what I'm looking for? Can't find what I'm looking for. Where is it? I swear I posted this the other day for you guys. Right, looks like they're both ready. Let's load in onto the Bone Zone. We're ready to go. Alright, it's definitely below that. Let's see if I can find it for you guys. Oh, yes, there it is. Right, we'll have to... there we go. So for those that also don't know, this is actually also Grombrindle's channel. I don't think he promotes it that much, but this is Grombrindle's channel. If you guys are not on that, it should work if I click on it. Yes, and if you guys haven't seen the first video, which I'm now going to click on, this is from a while ago, but this was hilarious. This is what I was sharing the other day. So I thought I'd share Grombrindle's channel whilst we're here. But, yes. Crap, I've got to get my GF tablet so I don't buy Vigilante. How you doing, Irish team? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's go in with the boys then. Quick option flip. No. There we go. So, for the boys here, boys, we are going to be having Dragonback Slayers mixing in with Longbeard Great Weapons, the Grumbling Guard, as well as more Longbeards, Slayers in the back, 4 units of Slayers, and the boys here in the green. They are going to be having that Old Grumblers, and some brilliant melee stats indeed. Master Engineer with Flashbong and the Fiery Ring of Tori. In the front here, we are going to have a Runesmith with the Rune of Speed and the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Grombrindle with Grombrindle's Axe here today with the Rune Axe of Grombrindle. Discouraging AP. We are going to be having Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons, Miners with Blasting Charges, Miners with Blasting Charges, Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons, and also some more Miners. So great stuff. Here for the front line, we are going to be having Skaven Slaves alongside Rattling Guns, Warpfire Throwers, Rattling Guns, as well as Ikit Claw. What a legend, bringing some Warpfire Throwers. I love it. Skaven Slaves, as well as the Warp Grinders. Looks like we have 2 here in the back, alongside some more Skaven Slaves. Skaven Slaves. The Warclub Giselles, Warclub Giselles, and Warclub Giselles. Very strong there. Skaven Slave Spears in at the double Silver Chevron. Quadruple of the Warlord Elves will just rip apart this army, I think. I don't know if there's much you can do. We also have a Doom Wheel over here, I believe. You know, the Wheels of Doom here with the Terror. I don't know if that's camping and exclusive. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's the ROR. But, of course, it's Terror. Anti-infantry. Should do some bits. Alright, I'm ready. So we're going to be firing into the front. They're going to just delete the miners with blasting charges, I think. I think that's just the way to go. They have no shields, etc. Oh, you're Thorn. Oh, hey, Thorn. How you doing, buddy? Iris T is fine. Iris T is fine. I know who you are now. So we are going to shoot in the front here with the rattling guns. They're going to be just peering over and firing into the miners with blasting charges. Warp fire throws in the front. Let's get a good look up on those bad boys. We never get to see them very often, so it's nice to see them here in the mixture. I love the barrels in from behind. They're actually going to be dropping here as we move forward with the Skaven slaves blasting charges in the front. They're getting absolutely decimated here as they come from the charge of the Dwarf Warrior. Great weapons. Blasting charges over the top, yeah. And look at those warp fire throws coming down and over on top of the Slayers. We are going to be shooting here with the rattling guns, really pouring it into the front line. Indeed, they will join it. In the middle here, looks like we do have a Rune of Wrath and Ruin. That's actually going to destroy a fair amount here from the rattling guns. Just some nice work. Shooting here, it's like we're going to be sniping maybe up against Grombrindle even. There's going to be a couple of shots here just firing here from the triple in the backside. I didn't quite see where the fourth was shooting there. Yeah, but it looks like a lot of damage is going into Gromby. He's going to be the main target here to take out Ikit Claw. We do actually have some miners that have run out of blasting charges now. Slayers moving in up against the Skaven slaves. Longbit moving to the left-hand flank. And so we're going to be just shooting randomly here with the Doom Wheel. I think it does magic damage, so it's not too bad. But it's going to be going down the flanks here of the Slayers. That's incredible. Alright, so looks like they're going to be taking the high ground, Anakin. And they're going to be shooting here into Grombrindle. They're going to be fighting in combat. We are going to have the two legends going up against each other. But unfortunately, getting the worst of that. Flash bomb on top of Ikit Claw. Moving in with Grombrindle and the crew as they try and see if they can slay the almighty Ikit Claw. He's going to get away even with all the negatives. His speed is going to increase, I think, due to braking. And now he is going to run. I don't know if there's going to be enough range here. Range is going to be probably substantial enough to see if we can continue sniping here up against Ikit Claw. He actually does return. Wheels of Doom going to move over to the right-hand side. They're going to get chased here by Grombrindle. Slayers are in chase as well. Balance of power is pretty even. In the back there, we are going to see a Warp Lightning going down on the Longbeards. And for the majority, we can see quite a big shutdown. We are going to be shooting with the rattling guns here into the front up against the Longbeards, as well as the Dragonbacks. Miners as well going to get shot pretty hard here by the snipers. Slayers are in. Slayers are now going to be pushing onto the back line, just shutting down these big bad boys. Unfortunately, there's no summons here today. Sniping in the front yet again up against the Master Engineer, in fact. Looks like here in the back we are going to be having the beautiful ability with the Seismic Snare and the Warp Quake doing damage to all those in the radius. We are going to be charging over the top here with the Wheels of Doom. They're actually going to be breaking here under the pressure of the Slayers. 18 models left, 730 health. In the middle here we do actually have Grombrindle fighting in hand-to-hand combat up against some Warlock Giselle teams. These bad boys are going to do their best. What they got here, 60 melee defense. They will handily lose anything here in this pocket. They are going to break. Skaven Slave Spears moving back in. We are going to shoot here with the Master Engineer. We have broken quite a bit. Balance of power going to be massively in the Dowie favour. There's here, Slayers here chewing apart the backline as well. Doing some good damage there. Moving in with the Dwarf Warriors. And I think this is all she wrote. I don't know if there's a lot left here to really hold on to. Warfire Furs are back. Ready to do some business. I don't know if they're going to do too well up against the Grumbling Guard. They're very low on leadership. Plus 3 there. Negative 47 from damage sustained. We do have some returning factors here. They can certainly bring back balance of power if they come back enough and start getting some shots on board. And it's like there, the Skaven Slave Spears were broken pretty quickly. In the back, we can see Ikit Claw fighting here up against the Master Engineer. Ikit Claw, though, the man, the myth, the legend, is going to be doing magic damage on his ammunition, but not on his melee attacks, which is quite interesting. He's going to shoot right into the backside there up against the Master Engineer, and then kind of just run away and pretend like it never happened. Looks like the teams do come back for the Wall of Giselles. They're just going to be sniping here up against the Master Engineer. Gromby is going to be running. He's going to be chasing Axe High here up against Ikiclaw. He's going to be wavering. It looks like, oh yes, we are going to get a nice spell there down the flank with the Fire Ring of Tori up against the Wall of Giselles. I think they have 70 army. Yes, they do. So they're not going to do too much damage value. But there we can see wavering. That is going to be army losses, GG's, and well played. So 900 there from the Dragonbacks with 1,700 for the Slayers. We've got 1.3 there for the others with 1.3 for the fourth. We've got 500 for the Grumbling Guard with 79 at 360 for the Longbeards with 35, 500 and 150 for the Miners and Blasting Charges. Dwarf Warriors with the Great Weapons 620 and 388. We've got 533 here for the Master Engineer with 324 for the Runesmith and 560 for Grombrindle. Here we're going to get 800 for Ikiclaw, 326, 42, 16, 17, as well as 27 there for the Skaven Slaves. 34, 140 and 72 there for the Skaven Slave Spears with 200 and 100 for the Walk Grinders with 740 and 190 there for the Warpfire Throwers. 740 is not bad at all. 750 for the Rattling Guns with 700 as well for the second. Giselle's getting 580, 1,280, 720 and 612 with here the Wheels of Doom, which I've not particularly seen before. Got 1,150, so that's amazing. Lovely stuff. Great army there coming in as well. Well, GG's well played there. So that is going to be a victory today coming in for the man, the myth, the legend. I wish I wasn't even able to change the banner. Alright, so Mr. Grombrindle is going to win. So we'll play the Grombrindle today. He is going to win today's tournament, the Sub-Faction Tournament 7. So nice from him. The big man himself coming through with the Dowie victory. So what I'm thinking here... GG's indeed. So well played to Mr. Grombrindle. So yeah, playing excellently there. Is going to be finishing up pretty nicely with him. So well played to him. I think that I'm going to be streaming a little bit later tonight. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to leave that there tonight. I have some more stuff coming tomorrow. We have Battlemania Friday. So make sure you guys are signed up for that. If you're not already, make sure that you... are on the challenge page. That's taken a while. There we go. I was planning on streaming the quarterfinals, but sadly we had some problems kicking off. Yo, what up, Captain Morgan? So if you guys are not on, make sure you're on the challenge, because then you'll see all of the tournaments that I put out here in the community. If you're not on the Discord, make sure you're there as well, because you'll see all of it. If you're not on there, make sure you're on there as well. So you'll have Challenge Discord as well there, and I will be streaming tonight here on Twitch. So make sure that you are available there as well. So make sure you get yourself on all three of those, because then you'll be able to see kind of all the content that I'm putting out in the coming days. We have Battlemania on the weekend. I have a nice event, hopefully a best of 7 on Sunday, which will be between two very strong opponents. So we're doing a best of 7 there. Obviously Friday Battlemania. Tomorrow I think Ducky's back with something, so you better check him out as well. And I've got a nice video for you all, so we should be able to see that. Other than that, thank you very much to everyone that played today. I'm probably going to shoot and head out. I've got a few things to do before I stream again tonight. Looks like everyone there voted on the Skaven to win. It's always nice to see Skaven come back into the scene. Don't quite see it enough as far as I'm concerned. I always like to see the Skaven. Unless it's against my Dowie, of course, then never. But yeah, thank you very much to everybody that watched. I'm going to be heading out, so I will see all of you very, very soon. Take care.